What's up?
What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing?
Getting through everything around me. $100 bills, y'all.
That's like one of the videos I did, I think yesterday or something like that. And I said something about y'all or whatever. And hearing it back, I'm like, damn, I'm country sounding. Oh, man.
World must be back in order for another podcast.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we've been consistent for a minute. What up, Chris?
Ain't seen Chris Allen on here in a while.
I think he was on last week or the week before.
And he ain't seen us in a while.
Yeah, right. What up, Nick?
What's up, guys?
Chris. Dang. Y'all popping them off. I can't.
Sean. Stiffler.
Sean, we talking about you earlier. How awesome of a dude you are. Stiffler had high praise for you, so.
He must not know you that well.
Yeah, don't say y'all stuff. You gotta learn. You gotta learn that shit from birth.
Sean, man, that was a great show last week. So
it was a week before last. Isaac was last week.
Yeah, week before last. Whatever. They all run together now.
Yeah, Isaac was. Hell, I don't even know who we had on and shit. I was gonna ask you about somebody the other day, and I was like, oh wait, we don't have him on.
Yeah. What's up, Joko? Stiffy's a great dude. Yeah.
Steve.
Well, all of a sudden, I start coughing. I don't know.
Yeah, way to go.
But yeah, we got a great show tonight.
I'm excited. This dude is like super nice, like so nice.
I'm just excited because he was so excited to come on the show.
I know, right?
And that just makes you feel good that somebody's excited to do that. So, and we've been talking. We got to meet his baby Jane.
Yeah,
June. I'm sorry. June.
Come on, man. Where are you at tonight?
Yeah, I'm sorry, June. Let's go back. We got to meet baby June in the beginning, and man, I miss them days.
Me too.
The next time I have them days, they're gonna be grandkids.
I might get that. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah,
it'd be as sweet as they come. I could see that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's. We got Will or William, however he wants to say it. He's got it typed out William, but we'll say
Stiffler's mom won't be here.
But yeah, we got William Stiffler, so let's go ahead and pull him on here. What's up, brother?
Hey, fellas! Thanks for having me, boys. Yeah, I really am excited to be here. A couple weeks ago, it was a couple months ago now. I was telling Jeremy Neto, I was like, "This is a goal of mine: is to be on Ginger Bros. Like, do not make them. Don't. I wanted to earn it myself. Don't you use your weight and throw it around a little bit and pull me in.
Well,
here we are making dreams come true.
Not to burst your bubble, but he did slip us $2 to call and ask you.
$2
I knew it. Hey, you gotta stop it, man.
No, you were added to our group and stuff, our text group and stuff a little while back. Yep. Still very recent, and I was just like, "Yep, we got to get you on. If you're going to be in the group, we got to get you on." And I'm excited about it. Get to know you.
We officially had everybody in the group on now. Are we missing anybody?
I think so. We'll have to go back and check. I don't know. Hey, y'all text us if you haven't been on.
If they hadn't been on, it's because they don't want to be on and they said shit about it. So
yeah, but we got a lot of them in here tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, great show. I told them, I was like, you got to come by and say hey. Between 6, 7. Sorry.
Oh,
when I typed that out earlier, look, I'm like, oh my god, somebody's gonna say it. I might as well go ahead and do it.
6, 7.
But half of them don't even understand it, myself included.
I have no clue what the heck it is. I just have a dog.
Right.
It's in a rap song. That's about all I know about it.
I don't even know if it's that. I don't know.
It's one of the Ball brothers, the rapper Ball brother plays basketball. They all play basketball. One of them's rapping. I think he put it in his song, and I don't know. Jeff McMahon was telling me all about it one day when he's down here doing some hail. And I was like,
there's a whole backstory.
Yeah, and Jeff knew all about it. He took a deep dive, boy. I was like, Jesus Christ.
We ain't even saying that.
Make Ken angry today. I said it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, glad you're on the show tonight. So we'll start out by, getting your background into PDR. What'd you do before PDR?
Yeah, no. So, growing up in a small, cold Michigan town right near Lake Erie, it's not a whole lot going on, but there's definitely a lot of charm. And I went through the motions and went to the community college for business and economics, and I was kind of dragging my feet with that a little bit and working at my first job, Pet Supplies Plus. So if this was called, at first I thought this was called the Ginger Bros Pet Show, but it's the Dent Show, so I can talk about pets. I can talk about either, honestly. But
well, we heard you like wieners, so
yeah,
yep, wiener dog. Sorry.
You like to stroke them.
Goodness. But no, I worked in a pet shop for like 4 years while going to college, and man, we could do a whole separate show on that.
Did you dye your hair blue and stuff? Because everyone in the store down here has blue hair.
I was the
300 pounds.
For periods of time, though, I was like the only dude that worked at the store. So no, I was the guy that got to lift the 40-pound bags. So nice. I don't know if the girls could do that too much with doing it over and over. It was a little bit tedious, but no, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from the pet store days, man. Still friends with some people from working there, and I tell you, it's like the soft skills of like, I don't know, and not that I'm like a communications expert or anything, but just being able to say hello to strangers and to do the nonverbal cues as well. I mean, I learned a lot from there that I still kind of hold, to this day. But yeah, no, that's really the only job I had before this. And it's like I'm going to be bad on dates and timelines here, but my brother had his graduation from high school, and all the family comes together for that. And Jeremy Netto is our second cousin, and there he is with 3 little kids of his own at this time. And Jeremy and I have always gotten along really well. He's my mom's first cousin, and I've always kind of looked up to. Yeah, and so he'd always been really good to me growing up. Just he'd be out there. He's 10 years older than I am, and us little kids would see him on his dirt bike, and he'd take us for rides. Or one time there was we his parents gave my parents a swimming pool when we were kids, and like middle of summer, Jeremy he's like 19 years old and just comes and spends half the day tearing this pool down with me and my dad and brother. And so I had a very positive view on Jeremy, and all the way back up.
Jeremy is a douche name.
Yeah. And when we saw each other at the graduation party, man, his little kids I hadn't seen them since they were babies probably, and here they were walking around, and I had an acoustic guitar there, and yeah, I think it was Gavin that started like interested in it a little bit, and so I was playing some guitar with Jeremy's son, and he said right there to me on the spot, he's like, dude, he goes, you've grown up, like why don't you come learn paintless dent repair? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, I'm in. I don't know what it is, but I'm in. And it ended up being like years before that opportunity opened up. We had from how I understood it, turnover was pretty low, and a pretty close-knit group of guys. John Collins, Aaron Major, Jake. I think Jake Luthi came in a little bit after, but after Aaron. But after, Jeremy tells me, he's like, yeah, you should come do it. I'm like giddy for it. I can't sleep. And it ended up being years later. So,
I was tired by the time I got the job.
Yeah. I don't think he knows this, but I had some cheap stuff that I was like trying to learn to like prep myself and, for the initial school training. So I had kind of messed around with it, and I could not figure this out. And it wasn't until I got a huge fender dent in my 2003 Chevy Impala, and I asked Jeremy one day. I was like, "Hey, what do you think about fixing this?" And also,
he probably said get hot water and
yeah.
rice, and it'll work.
No, he told me. I remember he said I couldn't afford him. So
my man.
Yeah.
I've never been more proud of Jeremy.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And looking back now, it's like I don't even know why I asked that question.
Well, Kevin Bird has the best response to that, especially when it's family, and it's kind of like that. He will not do anything for family, and I've gotten to the point where I don't want to do anything for family either. So, yeah, you cannot afford me, so I'm going to send you down the road to this guy. But
right. Yeah,
I don't think anything Jeremy was related to every Dent Wizard person in Michigan. Like, it seems like I'm like, are y'all all related or some shit up there? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Y'all,
no.
Hold on. Are y'all inbred like Alabama?
We are.
Oh,
actually, no.
I love you, man.
No.
Sorry.
Nope.
Oh, you got that mustache.
So fast forward a couple years, after screwing up a couple cars, and I'm like, this is pretty hard. And I think it was the end of 2016. I got hired and was sent out to. Before that, I had the luxury of going to Jeremy's house and him kind of giving me the 101 on what to expect a little bit and putting some actual tools in my hand for a minute. So before I went to school, we tried the best to prep me, and off I went to dent school from there.
Awesome.
Who was your trainers at Dent Wizard School? I got to ask everybody. Dent Wizard guy.
Yeah. Whitey, Tim White, Rob Kaysen, and Dave Sanders. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Dave Sanders. Got a freaking tool.
Yeah.
Dave's the animal, man.
Yeah, absolutely. He brought his pig to dent school. So I don't know if this was normal. He brought a potbelly pig in to our last week of school. This pig's name was Jellybean, and I'm a pet lover, so it's like I'm like, all right, get over here, Jellybean. Watch me screw this down.
You don't sit still. You're going to be breakfast tomorrow.
Y'all ain't met Dave Sanders, man. Like, that dude is a trip.
Name sounds
yeah.
I don't think I may have met. I don't know.
If you're on his good side, you're golden. If you're on his bad side, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he was he said some really kind things to me along the way, because I really turns out working in a pet shop does nothing for your dent repair. So I definitely struggled horribly. And Dave really took some extra time to work with me, and I always appreciate that from him.
Awesome. So you had three great ones. Tim White. I mean, Whitey, rest in peace, was amazing. And Rob Kaysen. Rob was one of my trainers. Tim White wasn't even one of mine, but I kept a close relationship with him. But yeah, even Kaysen was amazing too. I love that guy. Yeah,
Kaysen's was absolutely awesome as well. I mean, really, all three. I couldn't ask for better guys to introduce me to the game a little bit.
Yeah, good joke. Said you could take care of the pig. That was what you did at this school. Take care of my pig.
Yeah, Jeff said Stiffler's mom knows Sam Elliott. Hey, guys.
That's awesome.
For all you youngins out there, if you've never watched American Pie, I mean, that's where Stiffler comes from. His character in that. So if you don't know, go back and watch it.
Yeah, our 18-year-old Carter we got working here had no clue what.
Really, yeah. It's kind of
what 6'7" is though.
Right. Oh God. Right.
So this was 2016 when you started, right?
Yeah. Once again, the timelines. My time might be. The dates might be wrong a little bit, but yeah, I was hired by Dent Wizard in 2016. Went to school January 1st, 2017. So
okay.
Yeah, from there is when I spent a very cold winter in St. Louis, and yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, them winters suck there. I started in January, and it sucked. It was miserable. Chris got you back. He said 2017.
Chris knows.
Oh yeah. Fast forward through school a little bit. It's we started with 23 of us and finished with 16. And man, I finished 16th out of 16 of the dent school, and I take that really proudly because it didn't come naturally to me at all. I was really uncomfortable, really out of my element here, and man, it was like every week because I'm naturally very like competitive as well, and it's like you see the ranking board, and I was not getting out of last place, and I'm like, man, maybe next week, and it was like week 4 was like the big week. We were all kind of, like this is, if you're make it past week 4, everyone in class is talking like you're smooth sailing from there or whatever. And man, I think it was a big test, and I call it Jeremy, and I talked to him. I'm like, dude, I was like, I might not make it, and this is like on my lunch break, and he goes, pass or fail. He's like, I'm proud of you, kid. And that just like
your
calmed me down.
He just commented, I'm proud of you, kid.
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. So I made it through that, and came back home to Michigan, and I got partnered up with Chris Goodrow. He was kind of like my field trainer.
Fine right now, David said.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, and I have a lot of good stories with the fellas here. Ranging from Jeremy to Chris to Joko. I mean, I probably have a story or two about each one of them that I look on fondly.
I bet the stories with Joko are small.
Yeah, they're kind of short and sweet, I'd say.
Smell like cigarettes and Bush Miller Lite.
Yeah. No, I went a couple times with Joko. I spent primarily my training like in the field with Goodrow and Neto. And but man, there are things that when I did go with John, I mean that guy is like, he walks in the dealership and he touches hands with every single person and saying hello, makes them laugh. And he's like, my first day with him, I'm like, I didn't understand. I was like, why are you talking to like everyone? Like, you're not just talking to the guy to approve the work for you. And man, he was making everyone laugh, from service advisors to porters, and it really stuck with me, to be honest, man. Yeah. So I did learn a lot from him.
That's awesome.
I always say one day that porter might be in charge of a dealership down the road and stuff. You never know. Like, you treat them all the same.
No, Tad, he's on YouTube, buddy.
Yeah, that's a YouTube symbol. I know, Tad. I know you ain't familiar with computers, but that's a YouTube symbol, not a Facebook. No, I was always jealous. Like, I've heard stories of how like tight knit the techs were up there in your guys' area and stuff. That was really cool that y'all had a network like that. We had a couple of friends that were techs here, but it was felt like more like on an island and stuff. So it's really cool that y'all was able to do that.
Yeah. Really? Okay. Yeah. I asked David White that over the summer. I was like, how's the brotherhood? Or how was it? Is it like kind of what I was fortunate to step into here? And his response was, it was definitely, I think, a little bit different, but still, he seemed like he was pretty close with his guys out there too. So
yeah,
y'all definitely have a great group right there in that area. And of course, we're friends with all of them pretty much. So.
Yeah. So you guys know them, man, and they're a bit older than I am. I think Jake's 5 years older than me, and he's the closest one in age. But a lot of guys were 10, 15, 20 years older than I am, and so I felt like little brother for a while. And
Joko said Jeremy got everybody higher. That's why everybody was so tight knit.
Yeah, that's. I
mean, trying to get them referral bonuses, like raking them in.
True. Yeah, and it's really a great group of guys too. That we're. I'm really blessed that we're as tight as we were from my first day to today. So.
Chris. Like, shout out to Chris. He's a good manager and everything too. So like, that's huge.
Even better technician than manager, in my opinion. Man, that guy.
He sucked as a manager, but he's
when I started, you know, I didn't have a car yet, so Chris would meet me at like the carpool spots next to highway. So Chris would come pick me up and lug this huge golf cart of tools, or you know, with me and stuff like that. And yeah, jump in and we talk all day, fix dents, and like we got pretty close there in the early days. And it
That's
was
awesome.
yeah, seeing him fix some things that had no business being fixed in person was, I mean, it did numbers for me, man. It was really cool to watch, you know.
Sweet.
Sorry, I'm dealing with a dog that's.
I hear tap dancing.
I was muting it, and he's like sitting over here on the edge, like looking at me and stuff. Like, anyway, sorry.
No worries, man. No worries.
Yeah. My mind's going now.
Damn dog.
I know.
Get y'all sidetracked.
I know.
What kind of dog? Is this a pet show or a dent show?
He's a German Shepherd.
Cool.
But Wednesdays are his stress days because it's trash day at the house. And like this morning, he was shaking so bad, I kept hearing something rattle. And I'm like, what's he laying on that's rattling? And I get out of bed and he's like right up next to me. I'm like, lay down. He does. And I hear it rattling again. I look down, it's his freaking teeth. He's shaking. So it Wednesday, like he hates big trucks. He hates the sound of big trucks. And he's so stressed and he's just shaking this morning. And it was like his teeth were chattering so loud. And I'm like, really, dude?
Karma's like that.
She baby,
mad.
Come on.
Yeah. Karma's like storms. She freaks out over storms. Like she ain't ever been. I'm like, you ain't never been in one. I'm like, what is your problem?
Jeez.
I hate that dog. Karma's a bitch.
I love Ace. His middle name is Hole though, so just say it fast.
Daniel, no, I actually left at the end of September.
No, he's asking if you actually work for Wizards.
Oh, gotcha. My dyslexic.
I know you're good. Yeah, no, I have. If you ever come to Mobile to my shop, I've got a wizard wand on the wall for $100 to try to fix your dent. So maybe you can do it.
That's
any Wizzy, any ex Wizzy or current Wizzy that stops by, I'll let them try to fix the dent with that thing and see if it works. It doesn't work for me or my customers.
Right? Jeez.
Happy birthday, Zelda. It's Zelda's birthday. It's one of his kids.
Yeah. Yep. Happy birthday. Vinny, we ain't got to that part yet, buddy. But yeah.
Jerseys, missing some colors.
Yeah. What's up, Corey? Talking about a new dad, another brand new father, dude. Yeah, congratulations, Corey, man. Yep. I know a couple months old now with 3
Congrats, Corey.
months or so.
He even looks older. Corey does now.
Yeah, I know. Beautiful little girl, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're not to that point yet. So you with the Wiz, and when did you decide to step away and start your own business?
Yeah.
When I know it's very recent.
Do you need me to block Chris Goudreau real quick?
No, Chris knows my story pretty good. It was definitely I think it was time, and what really triggered a lot of me starting my own thing was having a daughter. My wife and I have you guys got to meet beautiful little baby June, and baby June changed. I mean, it just nothing that anyone else here can't relate to, and its schedules and routines are out the window, and it's the absolute greatest blessing ever that we had a daughter. And my wife is a speech therapist and works in a clinic with kids and does pretty well for herself in her industry. And really, we're trying to figure this out. How are we going to do daycare? Are we going to have help or what? And really crunching numbers, looking at a lot of different things. We decided that we were going to go in the direction of starting our own little business and doing some retails and some small things like part-time PDR basically right now.
Yeah.
While I can, help out with our daughter and really be there for her. And that's really kind of there's a number in mind of if I can hit this number every week, we're okay. And it'll allow the flexibility that, with Wiz, I always had wonderful flexibility on my schedule. But I just didn't see where I could make the numbers work without working a tremendous amount of time putting it into it. And so, right now I'm chasing some retails and doing some small things, but really that's what kind of kickstarted it, I would say.
That's awesome.
My wife's dad is she grew up in a house where he had always had his own business, and I think that had a big impact on her and vice versa myself. And I think life doesn't exactly repeat itself, but it can definitely rhyme a little bit. And I think there's something to be said about, having my own thing.
Kind of looks like kid
reference. Do
it,
it,
looks like kid too. Where's your glasses?
Do it, lady.
Is there a black person here?
That was one of the dude. I loved watching the thing, man. It's just funny.
The Halloween was stupid, but that's cool, and that's got to help having your father-in-law like where he's on business and stuff, kind of guiding you guys the right direction to take that path.
Yeah, and that was like I said, I kind of see it as like life's poetry a little bit, and it's I look up to her dad quite a bit. He's become a mentor in my life and a role model, and I really, he's in the construction business, and just hearing like his kids, liking this, seeing their dad and him being so present in their life growing up and owning his own business and having like, I'd be silly not to like kind of strive for the same thing, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So there's definitely that element. Yeah.
Especially when your wife has a job and has, something that's established right there, it makes it easier to make that transition to go out on your own, to start a business on your own, but having that a little bit more flexibility. Something happens with your daughter, you're always there. You can reschedule appointments, stuff like that. You're not working for somebody else that puts a bad taste on that company by having to do that. And having a newborn, I mean, now
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and there's a lot that you're going to have to be present for. And I think it's a great move, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it was purely a family move, to be honest. I'm pretty
there's
close
nothing.
to guys,
there's nothing more important than money. Nothing like it.
Yeah,
family's first.
And that's the short term of it, but really the long term of it too is if we end up moving out a little bit closer to like her folks, they're a good hour and 30 minutes away. I mean, realistically, I thought it would be a good good timing to kind of start planning accordingly for that move as
exactly.
Well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
To start trying to get some retail up in that area to go in right now.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Just say you cover that area too. I've done it. I mean, I've gone to Fort Walton Beach, which is 3 hours away. As long as the money was right. Wow. As long as the money was right. I mean, crap, I'd drive over there in a day.
Really?
That Google business listing I was telling you about, you could set up a service area to map out the area you want to cover for that retail too. So it's really in depth with that.
No kidding.
Yep.
Yeah. That's great.
Chris said I own that area already.
Oh gosh.
We can delete Chris out of the.
Nah, Chris is a good guy, man.
Yeah. Build something for yourself, even with hard work. Absolutely.
As soon as he leaves the Wiz, we'll get him on the show too. That seems to be a going theme. You leave the Wiz, you're on the show for some reason.
Oh God.
But no.
Yeah, there's a funny story with it's kind of my famous story when I first started with Wiz. It was with Goodrow, and it's the only time I think he had to like. I don't think he yelled at me, but I definitely got a pretty stern, very serious talk. And you got to remember, I'm 23, 24 years old, and go up north for the weekend. And I was really looking forward to getting like an Escape or a Colorado. I ended up with the Transit van, and I went up north that weekend and pulled all my tools out, brought in a mattress and laid it in and put in some cool lights. And I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna go camping, have a great time and everything like that. It looked really cool. Well, I get back like super late Sunday, and I'm so lazy and tired that I'm like, I'll just take it out after work tomorrow. So I get up in the morning, throw my tools on top of the mattress, and I drive to a dealership. And I'm working with another technician who rightfully was like, hey, Chris, you might need to, he sends him a photo and he's like, you might need to talk to your new hire about this. And the mattress story has followed me around for like 10 years now. And Good Road pulled up. I mean, we're out in Hillsdale, Michigan, far away from everything. And I can't remember why Chris was out there, but he pulls up and he's like, hey, Stiffler, come here. And he says, he's like, hey, man, like, you understand why. And I was like, Chris, I'm so sorry. I'm so stupid.
Like, Chris, I'm homeless. I'm homeless, man.
Yeah. It looks like a homeless thing, but the mattress story gets brought up to this day. So
that's awesome.
They put a black light in there.
No, just camping. Just camping.
Ask him about the Oreo story. Let me hear about the Oreo story.
Oh boy, yeah. There's It's like my time in the industry has kind of been separate. I like to break it up into segments. There was like child me doing the dents, and then now there's like the more adult professional. And the Oreo story, I think, could fit into either one of those two chapters. And I mean, these guys want me to tell the story all the time, and it's really not that great of a story, other than when I worked at the pet store, we had a rep that would come in and bring Oreos, and we would push that guy's dog food because he brought us Oreos. And I'm like, okay, how different could it be if I bring a dealership Oreo? So bringing Oreos to a dealership, and I'm like, man, this isn't that different from anyone bringing donuts. But it was because the manager at the time, he was like, said someone had a health issue or health issue, and they couldn't have these cookies. And so the fellas back home, they were laughing pretty hard about it. And the Oreo count gets added more and more every time they tell the story. So it was one box of Oreos. It was one box of Oreos.
He brought them in every day.
Yeah, that's what they make it seem like. But no, that was one of them. And we had when Chris would pick me up too, we would I would just I'm his hostage for the day. And he was also like selling like Protandem. It's like some kind of supplement, and he could explain it better if you really want to hear about it. And we would drive in between dealerships, and he's like, I've heard of animals being able to take this as well, and it activates adds production to their milk and stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. And I'm like, okay, I thought we were doing dents today, but we're out in Hillsdale. And we pull into this dairy farm, and it was impressive. It was that, that's it, Chris. And there's not a human there, but there's probably what looks like 10,000 cows. And we walk into like this giant facility out in the middle of cornfields, and we're kind of just like poking around, and one farmer guy comes walking up, and Chris is like, hey, I'm going to butcher the price. If it's, $100 for a 30 supply or whatever, then he goes, this would be great for your cows. He's like, I have, thousands of cows. Like, how much do you think I'm going to be buying? And I'll never forget that, because I'm just out in a cornfield with manager Chris. So yeah, good times.
That's a good. You're out here selling bootleg Viagra.
Yeah, bootleg Viagra. Yeah, to the Amish. Yep.
You think our dent tools are hard? Take this.
God.
Oh goodness, man! But
I think that's about it for the Chris stories that I have. But you know,
sure
luckily I think
you could probably find more later.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I called, you know, I had a heart to heart with him and talked to him. We still talk, you know, pretty frequently. And yeah, Chris is pretty cool. So
Buttermilk or throwing away wasted milk. It's a no-brainer.
Does it come out chocolate?
Yeah, that's good.
Do the brown cows have chocolate milk? I want to know that.
I'm pretty. Wasn't that the Amish farm? There is another story, but it's not that good. So, but yeah, I used to ride around with him, and yeah, talking to Chris. It's, you know, we talked last week on the phone, and you know, he's asking me if he's like keeping busy. I was like, yep, keeping busy, and we ended up talking about a whole other, like for 30 minutes or so. We talked about something in our decade of working, you know, with each other is like about our faith as well, and that was a really cool segment that I had with him. So I thought that was really special and kind of more beyond you know what we do with our dent tools. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Chris is
that's awesome.
That's cool. You left on good terms and everything too. I think that plays a lot of part in how, you know, separate yourself from Dent Wizard, leaving on good terms and everything. That makes it a lot smoother of a transition.
Yeah, and I'm excited. I agree, and I'm excited for the future. I'm excited. You know, if my other joke, I have a Joko story, and it's recent, and you know, he does these barbecues out at his house. It's a great time, honestly.
I want to go. I keep missing them.
Yo, dude. So, has he ever invited you out, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4th of July. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, I come right off vacation from 4th of July. I couldn't go.
Yep.
I'm fixing hail in July. I can't go nowhere.
Well, a lot of the guys went this year and stuff, and just had a blast. So
yeah, it's yeah. Then to the point about Joko is he invited all the guys, and you know, I'm hearing like Neto's asking me. He goes, "Hey, you going to John?" And I'm like, I haven't gotten an invite yet. I talked to Joko, you know, once, twice a week. I was like, I'll see. And then I think it was at when things were just super crazy for him. And I call him. I'm like, John, I was like, am I invited to your party? And he's like, I am so sorry. I thought you were already in. And he's like, of course you can come. And so yeah, I give him a hard time about, you know, kind of leaving me off of the invite list to the thing that we go to every year. So.
Sorry, man. It went right over his head. He just
went. Yeah.
It didn't have to go high. Just
right over his head.
Right over his head. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Meeting a few. Go ahead.
That's my roommate at MTE, so I can give him crap.
There you go. Yeah. You got.
I ain't his roommate. And I still give him crap.
Yeah, John's great. He kind of intimidated me a little bit when I first met him because he's so not serious.
He had Monroe hanging out his mouth.
Yeah. I think it was. I was a little like.
Hello.
That's always part of the wild stuff.
Yeah, I was a little intimidated by him a little bit, and then I really peel back the surface a little, and he's the sweetest individual you ever meet. Honestly,
great dude.
Hold on. Megan said that's why they started the Wives Club. Does that mean because Will didn't get the invite that y'all started the Wives Club? Like he invited to the Wives Club?
The only Wives Club I heard about that show on Netflix, and I heard it is not good. Hunting wives or whatever. I heard that's wild. We're booked and ready for golf there at you. Just need a team. I won't be there in time.
I'm glad John let me come out to the party though. That was very nice of him after I invited myself.
After you asked, can I come?
Yep. Yeah, that's actually how I met Kevin Bird as well. I heard, you know, like you guys, man. It's like I'm a fan. I'm kind of like behind the curtain a little bit. You know, I listen to the pod and follow the different, you know, bigger names in the industry. And Kevin Bird, I met him down at John's, and Man, it was pretty cool. I showed up a little bit late, and I'm like, wow, I love because everyone's wearing Dent Craft shirts, and I'm like, I love that shirt, man. And he goes, oh, he's like, we don't have any more, and he goes, did you get one? I was like, no, and he goes, hold on, takes his shirt off and literally gives me the shirt off of his back, and man, it said a lot about his character to me at that time. And
who's this Kevin guy?
Was you surprised he was that dark in person?
Oh,
I can see that.
He looks like he has a good time.
Megan, I get it.
Yeah.
Megan said the Wise Club was made to help with communication, invites, food plans, and such. So, we need that. Everybody needs that.
Yep.
So we have a question from Jeremy.
Oh yeah, this guy Hunt.
So I'm on my way to becoming a hunter / man one day, but at this point in time, I'm tackling grilling now, getting into World War II, and then I'm gonna get.
Speaking of, let's go ahead and move into who you are outside of the PDR world. Then we're kind of getting into that.
Yeah, thanks.
So, we know you have a sweet baby girl. How long have you been married?
I've been married. We just had our third anniversary. Thanks for rescheduling the show. We were able to. We ended up doing something that weekend, but yeah, we had talked about it on November 5th. But Kelly is honestly, I'm gonna cheeseball it up here. She's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. She's brought just structure, stability, and everything that I guess a young man needs to settle down. And she messaged me on social media back in 2019, going back to the wiener dogs. I had a photo of me with a wiener dog puppy named Bo.
She dropped into your DMs because that wiener.
She did, and so she's like, "Hey, can we have a puppy play date?" And I was like, "Sure, let's do it." And I looked at her photo, and I was like, "Yeah, she's really, really attractive girl." And I didn't look at the second photo that she also had a baby dachshund puppy, and I was like, "What?" Oh, thanks, Chris. And so we took the dogs for a walk together downtown Ann Arbor, and she was like just sharp, man, just very sharp. Like,
awesome.
Like I always kind of think of it as like, here's like 5'9", me, and I'm like 140, 150, 140, soaking wet. And why is she talking to a guy like me? She looks like the prom queen. Like I'm like, this is a one and done. I knew it. And fast forward a little bit, she was, I think I was attracted to the communication aspect of her. Just really, really sharp with the texting and responding, and we really clicked from there, and kind of really fell for each other in over the summer, and got to meet her family, and dude, the rest is kind of history there.
This is awesome. You can tell this is a Cowboys fan. Cowboys fans talking about double wieners.
Well,
double wiener.
I was just thinking that this day and age, that's the best girl with a wiener you can find.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that and the joke is.
No,
the other part
awesome,
too is when I met her, her wiener is bigger than mine, and I just was a little.
I love it.
It's pretty cool that she reached out to you like it. So I met my wife online, and she had a picture of her dog on the site we were on or whatever, and that's how I started our conversation. Like, you got a beautiful dog or whatever. She's like, "Oh my God, you're like the first person that didn't ask for pictures of my feet." So that's how I got mine.
Yeah. A lot of weirdos out there. Yep. Yeah.
Are you a true redhead? Is the hair on your toe the same color?
Oh my God.
Dogs are a great conversation starter for sure.
No, they are, and they're two awesome little boys for us now. That's 7 years old now, and they're our family. We call them Baby June's brothers. Nice. We're a very close knit little gang of 5. So yeah.
Can they stand up on their hind legs?
Mine can, man. We got I'm serious. Like, we had the one who is a pretty dude. I could text Kelly to bring him in here. Like, he's a huge fat wiener dog, and I just my boy Bo, he's a little bit smaller, so.
We had some friends. They had some wiener dogs that sit pretty, and they would sit up on their hind legs. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah. I wish mine could do that. Yeah.
Enough wiener talk. Are the Ginger Bros going to dance for kids or what? Trying.
Yeah.
So, I'm still pushing hell right now. Like I can't get calm at the shop. It's been nuts. So
I hope to be able to come. I'm trying to work it out.
Yeah.
Me too.
So you've been married for 3 years.
Yep.
And you have a beautiful baby, June.
Thank you. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. How old is she now?
She's 7 months old in a couple of weeks now. It's that was another, I think, attractive thing when we're dating is we both were faith driven, but also like family oriented, and
yes.
yes, Rob. And so we were definitely like-minded in that aspect right off the rip. We wanted to build a family together, and lo and behold, she goes to school as we're dating for speech language therapy, and she had been an accountant and went through and got her bachelor's in accounting, and realized that wasn't really for her. She wanted to find something she's a little bit more passionate about, and I mean, I couldn't think of a better industry for her, working with young children and making a difference in the world, and
that's
kind
awesome.
of a superhero, and helping these kids out. And as she graduated, we got engaged. I asked her to be my wife in 21, and we got married in 22. And it was almost like as soon as she graduated her master's, it's like we knew we had that window to start family planning, and
awesome.
we were really gone in, right after graduation. I think like a month or two later, we really started. We had the conversation. We're like, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a family, and it didn't take long. And we were really lucky that we had a really healthy little girl on the way. And I tell you, it's like we're at a Halloween party, and we don't know if we're having a boy or a girl yet. And Kelly's not traditionally like really good at like beer pong or any, like that. Me, I'm like, okay. And we're playing a game, and she is just sinking every cup, and I cannot make one. I'm like, dude, I'm starting to get mad a little bit.
She was the sober one.
Oh, dude, yeah. She was just, it was yeah. That made it
Seems to help.
Yeah, and last cup, man, and she's like, I was like, if you make this last cup, we're having a girl. I was like, if not, it's a boy. And dude just strikes it down, man, just buries that. And I'm like, oh my God, we're having a girl, aren't we? And a couple of weeks later, we find out, sure enough, So yeah, it was pretty cool.
I know most people say, say your brother. When you ask people, hey, did your first child or what? Did you want a boy? Did you want a girl? Most people are like, oh, I don't care. I wanted a girl. And we were blessed with a girl, but how was it with y'all? I mean, did you honestly not care, or did you like lean more? Did you really want to start out with a girl or a boy? Like what?
Yeah, I really wanted a boy and a girl. I don't really mind in which order. So I guess we were kind of like, we were fine either way. Really praying for a healthy little girl, But we as a little boy, I think I'd have him out on skates already. But as a little girl, it's the coolest, man. It's Neto told me, he's like, there's nothing like a father and daughter relationship. And
you're right.
Being the oldest of the Stiffler bunch of us, growing up, I had two little sisters that, that I'm very close with and hold near and dear, but the aspect of being a father and like that's your little girl, like it's I've gone soft, guys. My heart is just mush. So yeah,
dude,
it's
my
really cool.
my oldest is getting married in June, and man, every time I hear a stinking song,
no kidding, man,
crap like that, I'm thinking, is this going to be our first dance? She won't tell me what our first dance, our father-daughter dance.
Oh wow!
And I'm already, dude, I'm already emotional about all this crap. I looked at Randy one night, and I'm like over there bawling. I'm like, I'm still play this crap because I can't do this. I'm gonna lose it. But it's phenomenal. It's always true. I mean, there's always the mama's boy thing is. I mean, like
Jeremy does have a tough daughter. He's hardcore.
Yeah, definitely.
But
hey, congrats to you and your family on that though. For the wedding coming up. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm not ready, man. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
But well, we know about the family. I see the hockey jerseys behind you.
Yeah, Vinny D's already.
And you said something, before the show, that you played hockey. You grew up playing hockey, I guess, right? So how'd that go? Did you play in high school? Did you play past that any or what?
I stopped playing at 16. I was playing. My dad had me and my brother on rollerblades and skates right from an early age. Man, growing up, 40 minutes outside of Detroit. I was 5 years old when the Wings won in '97, and it's I think what Stevie Yzerman's done for hockey in this area is like insane because the dynasty just kept going and going, and you get little kids like me, 5 years old that's really interested because your dad's interested and the team's winning and we're so yeah, he had us on skates pretty early, me and my younger brother Eric, and a lot of straight hockey early on, but then we started getting into like some organized team play and stuff, and that's really where we started to put together the concepts of being a team and understanding the game on like more of a deeper level. And then we just kind of kept playing. We played in-house roller league up till 15, 16 years old, and I actually stepped away, became more of a fan for about 10 years, and got back on the ice for the first time in about 10 years when I was like 26. But I went with a friend out to a party back whenever this was, and they brought me out to a party, and I just met these other people. We're playing volleyball, and they're like, "Wow, you're really trying." And I was like, "Thanks." I give it my all, guys. I was like, I'm not very good at volleyball. I was like, I kind of fancy hockey a little bit more. And they're like, "Oh, you play?" And I'm like, "Well, not currently." I was like, but I would love to. And they're like, "Well, we have a team out in Ann Arbor. Would you like to come try?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So went and dropped a few $100 on updated gear, and next thing I know, I was falling over on the ice for this adult rec league up in Ann Arbor, and played with those guys for a while as a D2 skill level. So pretty good skill level for me. Yeah. Just really a lot of fun. Spent a lot of time with those guys.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah,
I guess up there it's either be a hockey fan or be a depressed Detroit Lions football fan. Like poor Chad. Well, now they're good though, at least. But
I didn't think we had a football team until a couple years ago. But
yeah, you're right. You didn't.
Yeah.
We got a Canucks fan in here.
Once Barry Sanders was gone, the whole team was gone.
And they wasn't even that great then. He just run for a lot of yards.
I know.
Sean said you need to hang a Stars jersey.
Yeah, I got a LA Kings jersey over there, Anaheim jersey, but no Stars jersey yet. Maybe a Madonna would look good.
I'm excited, man. We had a independent minor league hockey team down in Mobile, mid 90s up to early 2000s, like 7 years or whatever, and they were fairly good, and it was fun going to watch. Mobile just does not support freaking sports,
because the ice melts. Sure. Trying to get out on it.
But
play water hockey.
But no, they tore the old Civic Center down, and they're rebuilding, and we have hockey team coming back, and it's the same minor league ownership and that took over Jacksonville, Florida, and turned that minor league around. And
yeah.
So I mean, it's not
the Mobile Leprechaun.
Hey, there's a
where to go there?
Yeah, it was the Mobile Mystics, which that's what we really want to come back, like the name. But they've been petitioning, like, what should the name be? They're already selling season tickets They ain't even got the damn place built yet. But we do have hockey. We do have hockey coming back. Hopefully 26, 27. I'm excited about it.
It's fun to watch. Like, I'm not a hockey fan, but like, we got the Preds, and I've been to a couple Preds games, and I enjoy like going to the game to watch. It's a whole different story than watching on TV.
Yep. Definitely, guys. And I hope you guys.
My oldest, she started watching hockey last year and got really into it, and for some reason chose the Devils.
Oh, cool.
But she's like all in, man. All last year, and I was working in North Carolina during the playoffs, so I just become a Carolina fan just for the playoffs.
There you go. Yeah.
But and then talking with her, so it was like another thing that kind of got us talking in a different way too.
Right.
But no, it's I only have one jersey, and that's a Blackhawks jersey.
Oh boy,
with Griswold on the back.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be Kaner up
here.
Nice,
real nice.
I saw the comment about that. Yeah, I think who said I forget who said in the comments. The Kane jersey looks like it's in the wrong color. Or
Vinny D.
Yeah. I'd have to disagree, man. I think the red and white looks quite a bit better.
No, the hockey game broke out.
Yeah, hockey's like, I mean, there's so, to me, man, it's like it taught me working as a team. Like you're not an individual out there. You're a 5-man unit, 6 with the goalie, and from that, I mean, you need leadership too. It's playing on these teams growing up and being the older brother and having a little brother on the team that kind of fell to me a little bit more, I think, and just talking to each other and letting them know as well, like not only him but maybe some of the other kids that were on our team at the time, and just trying to be a leader to them and talk to them like a big brother would, because I kind of already knew how to do that. So I think there's just a lot of like good like soft skills that you can pick up from sports in general, and
absolutely
we'll see what baby June does. We'll really let her follow her interest. I saw Jeremy's comment. His daughter is very, very cool and very tough. So we'll see what. I'd love to get my daughter into like some jiu-jitsu down the road, or do some taekwondo or something like that.
Where'd you guys come up with the name June?
June, so look up a little bit more. I got a country hat out there. I'm a country western. I'm a big country western fan.
I was wondering,
waiting on little Johnny to come next.
Johnny next. Yeah, but you guys put it together. That's we named her after Johnny's. I suggested it just one day, because we didn't have a hard set names or anything like that, but I suggested it and Kelly selected it because she loved it. So
nice.
We kind of collaborated on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you just don't hear it very often anymore. That's why I had to ask. And I wondered if it had some ties with that. I was like,
I know. I kept seeing the Beatles, Black Sabbath, Ozzy back there.
Oh yeah.
It looks like you're a big music fan. What's your favorite?
Man, genre? You're right there. Right now, gosh, genre changes so much, right? Right now, I'm actually kind of going back to my roots a little bit. I kind of got into some more like folk music and really enjoyed, stuff like Noah Kahn and Lumineers. Like, enjoyed those guys quite a bit, but I kind of going back to my roots a little bit more, and playing guitar. That was the other thing our dad instilled in us from an early age was we're all musicians, and my brother's on drums, I'm on guitar, and we still play to this day. And I'd say I'm more frequent practicing with my acoustic because having a little one at home, she thinks it's the coolest thing in the world. So of course I'm going to keep playing for her. And
absolutely.
Yeah. So I've gone back to the roots a little bit on genre because I think, playing an old Hank Williams song for my daughter, she is pretty easy for me because I'm not very good at guitar, but it's easy to pick up the chords.
I was going to ask, are you more of a strummer or can you pick or what?
Yeah. I was definitely into classical music, like late teens, picking up. I signed up for a classical instruction course one time and playing with the nylon strings felt really good for the fingers, but I'm more of a strummer for sure. I've always struggled with rhythm. But yeah. It's definitely where my comfort zone is, though, I would say. Yep. But you play though?
Not like I can strum and I can, I'll go through phases where I'll pick it up every night, every other night, whatever, for months at a time. Finally build calluses up, and then like right now, like I have none on the end, so play for a little bit. I just never did it long enough to get into learning how to pick and all that kind of stuff. But
I'll rock out some Guitar Hero in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
3 buttons. We don't do no 4.
Yeah. But no, it's it's just it is like a stress reliever, man. Especially sitting around a bonfire or something, just by myself out there or on the edge of the bed and just play. And I can sing, and I can't sing for crap anymore.
Oh yeah. It's such a great thing, though, man. You bust it out around a fire or whatever, and it's like me and having my friends, they're a close group of guys. They're fantastic, man. Like they would walk, dance all around me while playing these instruments. And my buddies Quinn and Dan, they're just fantastic musicians. So it's cool to you have a night with the fellas and you bring the gang over, the families and stuff like that. And not only does one guy bust out the guitar, he hands it off to the next one, or maybe we'll all go play together a little bit, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. I really enjoy it.
It's always fun. I had a buddy that we used to hang out with. Our boys were the same age. They always played ball together and stuff. And we'd always go there.
Yeah.
He could play, and he got me into, I've had a guitar forever. I just never picked it up and did anything with it. And finally, I had a customer back when I first went into business for myself, and he had an older Ibanez electric acoustic, and I was like, I really like the way that sucker looked and felt compared to mine that I had, and I bought it from him for cheap. He was selling it.
And,
I love that. That's the only one I play with. Actually, I've got 2 of them hanging on the wall by my bed, and
strumming that microphone.
I did something, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago and tripped up and hit the one I don't ever play. Sucker dropped off the wall straight down and put a hole in the bottom of it. I just hung it right back up. I was like, well, I don't play it. So it's all right. The other one, it's a more expensive guitar, but
Chris, that music stresses me out when I'm working Disturbed, Slipknot, and all that. I can't. When I worked out of the body shop, the body guy I worked with played like death metal, and I'm over there like a big ball of anxiety. Like I can't do it.
Sure, right.
I can do that. I can listen to all that, especially working out or back when I used to work out. But no, man, I kind of where I listen to audiobooks now. If I'm wishing hell, I just listen or comedy. Like this summer, I was all on Kill Tony, man, and each one of those episodes are 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over there. Man. My son was out there helping me and Jude, and I just started dying laughing. Ain't nobody can hear what's going on. He just kept looking at me. I'm like, it's all here.
I've been listening to some Theo Von, and I'm the same way. I'll just be laughing for no reason. Everybody's like, hey, don't worry about it.
Right. Would you ever make a goal to go see Kill Tony live, you think?
I would love to do that. If for some reason I'm ever over like in Texas working or something, I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
But like, my wife's not into that. I can tell you without her even listening to it, she could care less about that. But I would absolutely love it. To go out there, and see it at some point. But Austin's
we got Zany's comedy club here. I've been there a couple times. It's been fun.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to those guys, right? I mean, they're in their own industry, and it's really impressive what the material that they can write out and to do it in front of people like that. Oh man. Yeah.
I like Josh
open micers
Blue.
or big ones. Who's that?
Josh Blue. He's got cerebral palsy. and he makes fun of himself a lot. It's hilarious. Yeah, we seen him at his Zanies one night. It was awesome.
There's several that come back at golden ticket winners on Kill Tony that are like that, and they're freaking, One guy can't even. He texts like he types it out and he plays it, And then there's one girl in the wheelchair,
Yep.
And
he's out of Tennessee.
One like they're like having a fight back and forth, and he's like, somebody told me how to, like take care of you or whatever, and he like waves her on towards him. So she starts moving forward, and he hits the power button on her wheelchair.
Yeah, I've seen that. Hilarious. I was going to say, Chris's comment real quick. He's got to go back to helping Carrington with homework. So he's proud of you, Will. Happy to see you evolve with a family and a career. You're going to do great, and you will be successful. Appreciate everything you did when we worked together, and I was sad to see you go, but I understand. Love you, man. That's huge.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good time with homework. I'll give you a call tomorrow.
There you
go. Yep.
That's awesome. Y'all still keep that relationship.
I know, man, we can sit on here and talk forever. We are over the hour now. I mean, we're an hour and 6 minutes.
Hey, guys. That went quick, didn't it?
It always does.
It always does. Yeah. Goes.
How did I do? You did great.
Okay. First time podcaster. So
there was no awkward. I wasn't sweating from awkward silence, so we were good to go.
Yeah. I was wondering about like delays and like talking over each other, and I was like, man, I hope I don't get going and just like ruin the show or something.
No, we'll let you talk. Like it's somebody that comes on and talks like you do, has some stories and stuff like that. It makes it so much easier on us. Like we can sit back and it's all about you. This episode's about you, so you talk all you want. And you did a great job.
I'm a big fan. Yeah, big fan of the show, guys.
It's always hard to you want to say something, so you're going to go over, but it works out, man. We've been doing it long enough now that we still talk over everybody and ourselves, so we don't give a crap.
Yeah. and people still watch, so we're doing something right.
Yeah. And kudos to what you guys are building here. I mean, PDR at the center, but seeing what guys are doing in business and with other creative liberties, such as a podcast that's connected to PDR.
Yeah,
man, that's cool. I'm a fan, guys. I know it's probably not easy trying to schedule this stuff out and putting the time in, and I don't know if there's ever editing or the back end of this, but I guarantee it's not just a click, drag, and play. What you guys are doing is I'm a fan. I recognize that. So it's thanks for having me, guys.
We appreciate it. Yeah, it's not free. We don't make money on it. We pay out to do this, and it's fun for us. We got busy over the summer, man, and we just had to take a break for a little while. And now,
you wouldn't have wanted me on a podcast this summer. I'd have been like, bah.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
But it's kind of how I was in 23. Like I was 7 days a week, and we still did it, but I just didn't really want to do it though. It's super easy.
Right.
Way to show up at the end of the show, hacker.
Yeah. Like Central Time.
Yeah. But no, man, we're proud of you.
Absolutely.
Glad to get to know you. Of course, we'll get to know you more and more now. I mean, you're in the group.
Hopefully, a Jeremy's Park or a Jeremy's Toy Drive.
And of course, MTE.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah, MTE.
Jeremy will beat me up if I don't go.
Will this be your first MTE?
Yeah, talking to Kevin over the summer, we've had a couple phone calls as well, and I'm really stoked. But yeah, we're planning to come on out and see what it's all about. 25 years, right? I mean, it's about time. So
yeah,
it's I'm excited to see you guys in person and see the rest of the fellows, because you guys have been very, very, all of you guys have been so sweet to me and helpful, and I know I can call anyone and pick their brains and stuff like that, because I've done the dent side of this for just about a decade, and
that's the easy part.
That's the easy part. Learning the business side, I'm in for a whole new lesson. So I come to you guys as a student, and I just appreciate the time you guys give me. It's such as a podcast like this. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Like I said, don't hesitate to reach out. Like if you want to set up your Google business stuff, reach out to me. I can help you with that or whatever you need to do.
Jeremy said, he said you're doing Dental Olympics, are you?
So that's one of my goals. I'm not doing it this year, though. I mean, it is one of my goals. just want to show up. I mean, I guess there's really not a reason not to, right?
Nope, do it.
Yeah.
DBAP.
I would like to do. I'd like to do it though. Just add it to the resume. Really, I mean, I think it's cool. I like I said, I am competitive. I like to be nice and treat people respectfully, but there's nothing wrong with healthy competition either. And
yeah, I think everybody should do it at least once. I mean, it's not that you can't fix a dent, but it'll humble you in a heartbeat.
It'll humble, yeah. Yep.
You know, do it for yourself. Do it. I mean, pressure is great. I mean, it will make you better as a person outside of the Dent Olympics. It'll make you rethink doing dents for a living, like in a better way. I think.
Yes.
It will push you after the show to go back and do.
Jamie said, "Go win that thing. It's easy."
Oh my goodness!
Hey, Chris did it last year, and he was a beginner and just dove right in. He didn't do the beginner competition.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yep. Y'all can have it, man. I go to MTE to see my people and hang out. I am not trying to work at MTE.
I mean, me and Andy dressed up for 2 years, and he didn't want to fix it. That good did the whole time. You know,
right?
Yeah. Entertainment award only. Y'all keep them dents.
So
that's on the to-do list for sure. I think we got Dents for Kids coming up here in our market, December 13th on a Saturday. Jeremy Netto's really put this together, but man, it's a great, to any dent guy, you're welcome out. Just come on out, hang out, meet the fellas.
Yep.
It's like my own small MTE is how I view it, because I get to meet everyone. I think we saw Prang was in here. He's done the event too, and I don't know him too well. Kraus as well. I met him, and just seeing these guys at these things, it's just really cool to give back, for a luxury service that we provide. And so we got that coming up, and then of course MTE. I think I'm gonna go with the whole fam. So I don't want them to see me cry when I lose the Dent Olympics. So maybe I'll do it next year and try for next year.
You're fine. Hey, but they do have, we're back at the Rose and Shingle. They do have a nice pool. I think it's better than the Gaylord.
You say nice pool, but we go they have MTE their one weekend of winter. It's always 50 degrees when we're down there.
You can still get in the pool. It's fine. But it's a great place. It's a much more relaxed place than the Gaylord. If that makes sense.
Jeremy put up his Venmo if you wish to donate to him. Yeah, it's a great cause. Big event that we've watched that thing blow up, and it's been awesome to see.
Yep.
We're not doing our toy drive this year, unfortunately. We just so much going on. We had to take a week or a year off, but it's a great feeling to be able to give back. Have a skill that allows you to give back and stuff. It's huge.
Yeah, we're still doing ours. We're not having a day of event, but we're doing ours. Just go to Eagle Dent Repair's site, and I'm going to do a live in the morning, promoting it back. But we're helping one of the local small little cities in Mobile. That's just a poor city. We did last year, but this year we're ahead of the game. Have the list already from the kids, and man, they just need a lot of stuff, not just toys. So we're trying to spend the money on everything that they actually need. So it'll be great, and
we're trying to figure out a way to do a food donation site with a coupon off some dent repair work. So we're in the works of doing something like that right now. And we're going to still donate to our charities that we usually do every year. It's just not going to be a big shindig and everything. So just try to help out. I mean, we're blessed. Why not? I always say we're blessed. Pass on the blessing.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like it.
Well, Will, man, appreciate you coming on, and it was a fun show.
Great, brother.
You guys,
like I said, I mean, we could sit here and talk forever, but we got to kind of keep it at a minimum here. So no, when I end this, don't just leave. I'm gonna put us back in the back room once I end the live.
Gotcha.
We'll say our goodbyes. But no, congratulations. 3 years going strong with your wife. You know, your 7-month-old. She's beautiful. She was calm in the beginning, you know, before the show. And man, enjoy it. Enjoy. That's all I can say is enjoy it because it does not last long.
Yeah,
I think it does. And you know, your daughter's going to be getting married in June, like mine. So
yeah,
yeah,
I can't even think about that.
Nope.
You see me cry on camera.
Enjoy it, and yeah, that's all I can say. Hey, we did have our next week's guest did comment here just a little while ago. So next week we have Mike Giroux coming on.
This guy.
Yep. So join us next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time, and we'll have Mike on the show and get to know him just a little bit better. I know he's probably a little nervous to come on, but no. Again, appreciate you coming on. Appreciate everybody commenting, watching tonight.
Thank you guys.
And we will see you. Let me get to this next week. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.